in chemistry under mass and volume relationship. It says 8 grams of sodium hydroxide was dissolved in 350 cm cube of sodium. Calculate the mole concentration of the base. Now the base we are talking about is actually sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a base, not an acid. And here they have given us the atomic masses of the individual elements that make up the base, sodium hydroxide. So we have to calculate the mole concentration. Mole concentration is the same thing as molarity or molar concentration. So now, when you talk about molar concentration, we are talking about the amount of number of moles per unit the number of moles per dm cube. The number of moles per dm cube. Okay, so let's write out our parameters first. So the first parameter there is mass of sodium. Mass of sodium hydroxide. The mass is what? 8 grams. And then was dissolved in that. So volume of our solvent equals to what? 350 cm cube. And recall that we normally base our calculations on dm cube, not cm cube, when it has to do with mole concentration. So we are going to convert 350 cm cube to dm cube. And how do we do that? We divide it by 1000. So that will be 350 divided by 1000. When you do that division, what you will now have is 0.35 dm cube. So we have changed it from cm cube to dm cube. So the next parameter we are going to calculate is the molar mass of this sodium hydroxide. Molar mass of what? Sodium hydroxide. And molar mass, we have been given the individual atomic mass of the elements that make up sodium hydroxide. So to calculate the molar mass, each of these comes in one places. So this will be 23 plus 16 plus 1, which will give us what? 40 grams per mole. So that means 1 mole of this, as it is this element, sodium, or this base, sodium hydroxide, is made up of what? 40 grams. So however, the actual number of the actual mass that was used in the experiment is 8 grams, not 40 grams. So what is the number of moles? We are going to find the number of moles of sodium hydroxide that took part in the reaction. So number of moles, N, equals to what? Mole is usually equals to mass over what? Molar mass. And the mass that took part in this thing is 8 grams divided by the molar mass is 40. 40 grams. When this cancels, you have 0.2 mole. So the amount of substance or the amount of sodium hydroxide that actually took part in the reaction or in the chemical reaction is what? 0.2 mole. So now we have to calculate the concentration, molar concentration, sorry. And molar concentration, or you call it what? Or you call it molarity. Molarity equals to what? Number of moles. Number of moles divided by volume. Divided by volume of solution in dm cube. In dm cube. So now we have gotten our number of moles to be 0.2 and our volume of solvent is what? 0.35 dm cube. So our molar concentration will now be what? 0.2 divided by 0.35. When you do that, you will get 0.571. What will be the unit? The unit of number of moles is mole, and the unit of this one is dm cube. So the final unit of molar concentration will be what? Mole per dm cube. So the molar concentration of sodium hydroxide is what? 0.571 mole per dm cube. Thank you.